When you tell someone you're putting your entire life on hold without any real plan, they expect some kind of profound reason. Some journey to discover yourself or your meaning or your purpose, or maybe some kind of midlife crisis. But for me, it's much simpler than that. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. That's how I found myself 1,500 kilometers from home with a car that can't drive and a potential repair bill higher than the amount I spent on the car in the first place. The heating hoses which are high up on this engine. So now I've got a 36-hour bus ride home to try and figure out what I can salvage of this trip. And I figured, now's as good a time as any to tell the story of my 25-day pursuit of happiness. The bus driver's just getting back now, so I'm going to get in. Welcome to Mount Hay. Sometimes I feel like the only time I can ever truly be myself is when no one else is around. I guess that's why I love being alone. The freedom to be yourself. But still beautiful. So nice. And the last one. What can I say? I've robbed this place of everything they own. Gladstone Central, the first stop. I think we've lost someone. That's why we're still here. You can find yourself going from a morning with no plans to hiking through towering sandstone gorges formed by millions of years of water passing by, exploring caves named after dragons filled with bats, and even searching for Bigfoot. Oh my goodness, I was literally just about to pick up the camera and say, bad news, I haven't found Bigfoot. Bigfoot. That's where people have been looking for him for years, and there's just a sign out. How bad are they looking? Oh, he's making it! Oh, mayday, mayday, mayday! It's probably finally appropriate to say good morning. It's been pretty nice so far. The bus ride is basically just like a glorified school trip because everyone on it is like 18 to 25, so it's super strange. It's like I'm back at school again and we're like traveling around. Anyway, I'm gonna head back onto the bus. I do not want to get left behind. One moment you could be walking along a pier hundreds of metres off Australia's coast, looking for whales as they pass by and admiring the world's largest sand island, and the next watching a steam train roll through a forest that you didn't even know existed, or walking through volcanic mountains in the pouring rain, or visiting Hell's Gates. It is insanely windy over here. Isn't it strange that the harshest storms create the best waves? Because we made that stop in Torbanley, we're about half an hour, 35 minutes late, which does put us a little concerningly behind schedule, but hopefully that means we won't take a break somewhere else. We'll have to wait and see though. All listeners departed may just have a super wholesome reunion. Whoever was waiting for them. We're losing students. Or maybe you could travel to a remote island off of Australia's coast to explore a desert like a child who's never even seen a beach. abandoned shipwrecks with fish as your tour guides. The greatest thing about happiness is that there's no one recipe, it is how you make it. We're on our way back to Gympie and it's raining. Beautiful. I don't say that ironically, I do love a little bit of rain. Listen to the wind! It's raining and the wind is blowing the rain in my face and sand at the same time. Blew my hat off as well. Oh, it's just getting better. Oh, give me some more. Yes, give me some more. I'm pretty sure that I drove somewhere over that direction on Old Gympie Road or whatever it's called. That's not an insult. I think that's what it's actually called. It was called Dirt Road. Or it might be on that side. We are back to a bit over half an hour behind schedule, so we'll see what happens next. Pocket. I might have just done the all-time smartest thing I've done in my life. I looked down at the floor and saw this food and thought, is that koala food? And if there's a koala, he wouldn't have moved very far. There he is. Bang! Just stop by the side of the road because I'm having some issues with the bus. Might be cooked. Great news. Maybe that'll involve working by day, surfing away your afternoons, and searching for platypus by moonlight. Or maybe it will have none of that. Still no platypuses, but another frog. It's about 10 o'clock, we just made our next stop at Traviston gas station. The bus is making a healthy thunking sound as she accelerates, which is only ever a sign of something good. I was expecting that we would just magically make up the time somehow, I don't really know why, but we haven't. So we're still about half an hour behind, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, on a 12-hour journey you'd expect to fall behind at some point. As long as the bus survives the rest of the way, we should be fine. If you imagined a portal to your perfect life, what would be on the other side? What changes dream from reality? And what's to stop you from finding that portal right now? Finally made it to the lower portals. This is the kind of view I was hoping for. Just in time. I thought we weren't going to make it, to be honest. I didn't realise that it said that the check-in closes half an hour before. But when I got here, half an hour before, the bus wasn't even here, so all good. Time to get on. We've done it! I think I'm in Queensland. New state unlocked. There was no sign. Over under 5 shots to get this spot. Maybe you could try exploring a 200 million year old volcanic caldera that has evolved into a lush rainforest that expands across state borders. made it back into New South Wales. There wasn't actually anything to mark that we got into New South Wales, like a sign or anything. There was just like a tall red statue, which I think was marking New South Wales, but I honestly don't know. It could have just been a random coincidence. Or maybe swim in a waterfall in a rainforest older than the continent itself. How do I do it? It doesn't always have to be something world-shattering. Sometimes looking over a town from the top of your car will be more than enough. Well, we made it to Q. No, not Q. Where are we? Begins with K. I want to say Kayama, that's not right. I'll get back to you on that. Anyway, we made it to the lookout. And it's actually, you can drive your car right up to it. So I'm currently sitting on top of my car, looking out over the lookout. Cycle to the most easterly point in all of mainland Australia, then cook on a campfire completely disconnected from the rest of the world on the same day. We actually got here about half an hour early. Doesn't really feel worth it. I wish I could like stick this to the... It literally just sticks to the side of the bowl. Of course, it wouldn't be an Australia trip without kangaroos. Why ask, why bother, when you could ask, why not? Happiness is so easily found outside the bounds of what you normally expect. You can easily find yourself adrift with the wind guiding your path, and the sound of its melody is all you can hear. And if you don't find what you're looking for, you can just start again. You know what they say when you flip a coin? If you don't know what to choose between two decisions, you flip a coin and you figure out which one you want when it's in the air. I figured out which one I want. I think I've actually seen so many majestic spots that I've just been desensitized to seeing them. Because I walked down there, looked at it, and went, wow, this is nice. And then I wasn't even there for 5 minutes and I just walked back up. I guess you've just got to ask yourself, what do you want out of this life? What do you want to do with all your time? Welcome to Never Never River. It's cold but refreshing. It doesn't have to be this. I mean, I'm not the authority on existence, but I guess just don't leave anything on the table. You could visit one of Australia's most famous tourist beaches for no reason other than the cheaper fuel. Or maybe drive to a campsite which, in hindsight, you probably should have realised was on fire before you got there. It's here! so, and we'll be off towards Strathfield. There's actually quite a lot of people. I'm in carriage D. It starts from A and goes down to F, I think, and I'm in seat 9 of carriage D. I don't know how many seats there are in each one, but it looks like there's a fair few. Hopefully, I'm not next to anyone, and it looks like they're in like 4s, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and like a little table set up, you know, like you're looking at each other. Hopefully there's no one in that one for me. I can just chill, just take up the space, and yeah, vibe, but we'll see. Maybe we'll make some friends. That'll be a fitting time to make some friends on the last day. Last day, it feels sad saying. It's not really the last day, it's just the to be continued. First guy, I was literally walking past the first guy. He goes, oh hey mate. I'm like, oh hey. He's like, what's that on your shirt? I look down and he just goes, doop. I was like, I just didn't expect it. It's just a random ass guy. Yeah, and then he was just laughing at me. I was like, yeah, I'm an idiot. I know. And then he's like, what do my fingers smell like? What do my fingers smell like? Remember at 10 o'clock this morning when I said, oh, we've got about a 2-hour drive ahead of us? Well, it's 2 o'clock. You want to know how I managed that? Me too. Not shy of a spark. The knife twists at the thought that I should fall short of the mark. Frightened by the bite, though it's no harsher than the bark. The middle of adventure. There's always been something incomparably beautiful to me about where the water meets the forest. I think that's why I've always wanted to visit Oregon's ocean crags. It was only in visiting it that I began to understand how someone could feel so powerfully and so possessively about something as simple as a swamp. Shrek. Maybe that means nothing, or maybe that tells you that you can only truly understand something through experiencing it. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. How many places can you stand in front of the ruins of a country's powerful industrial history, backed by a giant national park home to lost cities topped off by a piercing blue sky, or catch a steam train that zigzags through the wilderness like a child on their way to Hogwarts? It's magical. Or visit 5 of the most beautiful spots you've seen in your entire life, all on the same day. I said it before, how could you be sad with a review that much? That is insane. That's what it feels like. That, or it reminds me of Rain Day Antiques, but I'm sure not many people know what that is. Definitely something special. That's the beach that I want to get to, right over there. But from what I can tell, it's boat access only, so I think that one's gonna be left in the dream book. That's the shot. What the fuck? It just sounds like it's getting stronger and stronger. I stopped a little bit of... Here, Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. Oh yeah, that's what we like. Here we are, Tucker's Knob Straight. That's a Freudian slip. Is that Bob Catter? Freezing. What the fuck? I was talking about the car. Never in my life have I been this happy to see a road. A road, well, not even a road. Something I can ride the bike on. It's day one. It's day one. How am I don't even know. Terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Day 1. Day 2. Day 6. Day 11. Day 15. Day 16. Day 19. Day 25.